された時間でも繰り返す日々の中。
Alright, today we're going to do a Cyber Weekend recap, and I am just really excited to show you what I pulled. I didn't buy everything. I know that there's like an offer going around where like if you bought everything, you get a 6-star Weapon X, but I already have Weapon X. I got him from the 7.2 Legends run, so I don't need him at all. And I have like 3 Mutant Awakening gems, so I really just do not need him. And like the offers, they were pretty good, but nothing that I really like wanted from like the expensive unit deal. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy a couple of Odins and then like the Peter Parker's wallets and then call it a day. So that's exactly what I did. So I just want to show you what I pulled. But before I get into that, I just want to say I have been gone for quite a while, and that's mainly just because of burnout, you know, like sometimes you're just pretty exhausted, and it just, I don't know, I wasn't feeling too motivated, but now I am, because like I just have a lot of pulls I want to show you, I have a lot of videos I want to make, and I don't know, I'm just feeling much better. And it didn't help that like Sherry was a big disappointment, so like I just didn't want to post anything about her because I just didn't really enjoy the character at all. Atuma though, I love Atuma. I do want to post about him quite soon. And then Mantis I'm so excited for, so I definitely want to post about her as well. So I'm excited for these like next 2 characters that are coming up. And I already have Atuma at 565 as a 5-star, so I can post gameplay already, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so I just want to like just quickly say I'm sorry for like being pretty inactive on my channel recently, but hopefully I can just get back into the swing of things and we can just start posting some content. So yeah, now let's talk about my Cyber Weekend pools. One more thing before I get started with the pools. If you do not have the funds to spend, do not spend on these offers. They are not worth it in like the wider spectrum of life, you know? These are just virtual things on a virtual game. You do not need these things. They are very unimportant, like in the wider spectrum of life. I just bought it because I think it's a pretty fun time and I can afford to get it. But if you cannot afford to get it, then do not get these offers. They are not worth it at all. So I just wanted to put that out there, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people can just like overspend and then it just leads to a pretty bad time in real life, and I just do not want that to happen. So if you cannot afford these, do not get them. They're not worth it at all when you really think about it. So yeah, I just had to put that out there. And now let's just get started with the opening. So first up, the Peter Parker's wallets. If you bought all 5, then you got 5 featured crystals. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, I bought all 5 of them, and my first crystal was a Titania. And I really like Titania. I feel like she's having a really like good comeback because she wasn't really talked about when she was first released, but now that she's in the featured 6-star crystal, people are starting to pull her, and they're starting to realize that she's actually a pretty good character. So I'm really excited about this. I definitely will be rank 3ing her, and yeah, I'm really happy about that. So before I show you the next crystals, I just need to tell you who my top targets were for this like Cyber Weekend. So of course Quicksilver was number 1. I love Quicksilver so much. He's like my favorite character in the entire game. Wiccan, of course, I really like Wiccan. I really want him as well. Mangog, I am such a fan of Mangog. I've always like envisioned a rank 4 6200 with the Rintress energy, and I need it. I just need that in my life, you know? And besides that, there's just like other like cool champions I wouldn't mind pulling, like Awakening, some pretty good champs, but those are like the top 3, I would say. Emma Frost is like another honorable mention because I love Emma Frost and I really just want her. So yeah, those are like all my top targets. Now let's get back into the opening. And my next 3 featured crystals, we get Quicksilver, and I'm just so pumped about that because Quicksilver is my favorite character. Like, of course I'm super happy about that. So I'm just really happy that I finally have Quicksilver. I've been using the 5-star for so long now, and I can finally use like a rank 3 or rank 4 6-star. And then we get more Sigs on my Gallon, which is fine. But we also awaken my Star-Lord. And I love Star-Lord because he is a fun nostalgia champ. I love ranking champs for fun, and Star-Lord is quite fun to me. So I already gave him all my tech Sigs. So I'm going to probably rank 3 him quite soon. So I'm really happy about that part. And now it's time for the first set of Abyss Nexus crystals. So in the Odins, there was 2 Abyss Nexus crystals, and that's when it's like a crystal with 10 champs to pick from. That's pretty insane, given that you have to explore the whole Abyss for these, and you can just buy them for $100. But that's fine. It's whatever, I guess. So now let's talk about the first Abyss Nexus that I have. and it was a decision between Venompool and Hyperion. And Hyperion would be an Awakening, and I really have been wanting to play an Awakened Hyperion, so I definitely went for that. I went for the Hyperion Awakening because it's Hyperion, you know? Okay, before I keep saying his name, is it Hyperion or is it Hyperion? Can someone please tell me in the comments what it is? I feel like it's Hyperion, so I've been saying it wrong for like the past 30 seconds, but nonetheless, I'm really happy about that. I love Hyperion because he is like the Marvel Superman, and he's just super cool. I like his cape. I like his little belt that he has. He's just really awesome, and he's pretty good. So yeah, you know, that's another win right there. And now let's talk about my Mystic Nexus. So I went Mystic for the other one because, of course, I'm hunting Mangog. And what do you know? There he is. I got Mangog. There was a Wong right there too, but I'm always going to take Mangog over Wong because Mangog is like one of my favorite characters to play. So yeah, pretty good Abyss Nexuses in my opinion. And I bought some more Abyss Nexuses. I bought one more. So now let's go into those. The first one was pretty alright. It was an Awakening of my King Groot, so I don't mind that at all. I feel like he's a very fun character to play. Just like you can just go on autopilot and just pretty much do anything with him questing wise because he's just so tanky and he's so reliable. So yeah, I'm actually a fan of that pool. And next up we have the Mystic Abyss Nexus Crystal. And of course, you know, I'm hunting Wiccan, so that's why I bought it again. I already have Mangog, so that's fine. I don't need him anymore. And the last one we get Wiccan. I'm so excited about that. I love Wiccan so much. I feel like he's been underrated for a while now, but not really anymore because like there's a lot of people talking about him now, which is great. I feel like he's like really deserving of that attention. So yeah, I'm just super pumped about that. I cannot wait to play him at like a rank 3 or rank 4 level. So I know what you're thinking, right? The Odin also comes with Awakening Gem crystals, right? So what did I get from that? Well, I got Mutant twice, and that really hurts because I already have a Mutant Awakening Gem, so I didn't really need 2 more, and also, the mutants that I have, they don't really need their Awakening abilities at all. Like, maybe there's a case for Storm X and Mr. Sinister, but I don't think I want to max sig them anytime soon anyways, so it's just pain, you know, it's just painful. But yeah, besides that, I just cannot complain about my opening, because even if I got bad Awakening Gems, I got fantastic characters. And I already had gems for Awaken and Quicksilver, so that's perfectly fine. I didn't need the gems in this opening at all. So yeah, that about wraps up this Cyber Weekend opening. So do let me know your thoughts on these Cyber Weekend offers. I feel like they were pretty great overall. Like, of course, you don't need them, so don't buy them if you don't have the funds. But if you do have the funds, I think they're pretty worth it. Especially like given that most MCOC offers are like trash in comparison. And do tell me what you pulled in the comments. I'm really interested to hear what you pulled. I always like seeing like other people's openings, so do let me know what you pulled. And yeah, that's about it from me.